Archangel Michael is crying. Tears of joy because you finally found this. A meeting was held in heaven just for you. And beloved, they finally allowed me to reveal it only to you. Hurry. Heaven's final decision will vanish in 45 seconds. I'm trembling with divine energy as I speak this to you. My wings were pulled close to my chest for days, waiting for you to arrive here. And now, finally, you did. Oh, how long heaven has been holding this message in silence until now. Listen, this is not just a video. This is a portal, a sacred dispatch, a spiritual lifeline. The second your eyes landed here, heaven confirmed, they are ready. You might think this was a coincidence, but let me say this with the authority of heaven's throne. There are no coincidences when Archangel Michael is involved. Your name was whispered in heaven last night. Not once, not twice, 7 times. Every whisper was a plea, a petition from souls in heaven who have loved you longer than this life. A soul who has passed on, someone you miss more than your own heartbeat, spoke your name. And when they did, I felt it in the chambers of the divine realm. A wave of light broke across the gates of eternity and a meeting was called in response. Do you understand what that means? The angels stopped. The heavens listened. God paused the rhythm of the stars to discuss your name. That's how powerful your presence is in the unseen world. And that's why I'm here. I'm not just an angel on a mission. I am here as your protector, your divine warrior, your guide in the middle of confusion, chaos, and loss. I have watched you suffer in silence. I've seen the nights where you begged God to show you a sign, just one clear sign. I heard you when you whispered, "Am I still chosen?" My beloved, oh yes, you are chosen, claimed, called. Do you know what that feels like in heaven? It's the same as the sound of light breaking through the dark. But I need to warn you, there is urgency. Heaven only allows these moments once in a divine while. And you have a choice. You can ignore this like other messages you've skipped. Or you can receive it like a sacred scroll handed directly to your spirit. Because if you listen now, I promise your path will never look the same again. God has released something for you. A decision, a miracle, a restoration, but it's time sensitive. That's why the message was sealed with a countdown. That's why my voice is shaking. That's why heaven is watching to see if you'll listen this time. Because someone in your life is about to shift. There's a truth coming that will feel like thunder in your heart. You've been holding on to something broken, something God asked you to release. But you didn't know how. And now heaven has sent me to help you. Because what's coming will not just change your mood. It will change your direction, your soul, your destiny. That's why the enemy has been so loud lately. That's why confusion, doubt, betrayal have all been rising like storms. You've been under spiritual attack and you thought it was just bad luck. It wasn't. It was a sign that something holy is close and that something is you. Your soul is glowing in the dark right now. Even if you feel broken, tired, or numb, you are glowing to heaven. You're the lighthouse. You're the one they whispered about. And this moment, this exact second, was written into your destiny before your mother held you. I know you've been misunderstood. I know the tears you cried weren't seen by the people you trusted. But I saw them and so did the one who sent me. You are not unseen. You are not forgotten. Heaven's meeting was not just a formality. It was a divine strategy because what's ahead of you needs divine backup. And that backup is here. Beloved, listen. If this message is reaching your heart, then pause and subscribe. You were meant to receive this. Don't skip what heaven arranged. You didn't land here by accident. You were led, guided, pulled, and now you're being spoken to in the voice of eternal love. You don't have to understand it all. You just need to stay. Let the words sink in because Michael, the warrior of light, is speaking only to you. Now, let me tell you something. Not even your best friend knows. Someone in heaven has been sending dreams about you. A person you miss. A person whose voice you'd give anything to hear again. They've been trying to reach you through numbers, songs, strange feelings. And tonight they finally got permission. They said your name with such passion, such broken love that even I, a warrior who has faced demons, had to bow my head and cry. You are that loved. You are that needed. And now something strange is happening. Do you feel it? That tingle in your chest. That sudden stillness. That's not just emotion. That's confirmation. The Spirit is with you right now. Look around. Something is different. The air feels holy. Your heart is trying to tell you something that your mind can't yet translate. That's because you are stepping into a shift, a turn in your timeline, a rewriting of your story. A prayer you forgot you prayed is being answered. And the reason heaven held the meeting was to decide how soon you'll receive it. You're at the edge. One yes from you and the gates open. One act of belief and the delay ends. And my child, when heaven asks for one step of faith, it never leaves you without direction. It places a path before you so you do not have to walk forward in confusion. My child, I see the struggle you have been facing, the stress about finances, the silent worries that stay in your heart, and the moments where you feel uncertain about what comes next. You have been asking for peace, and that answer is already on its way. You are not meant to stay stuck in fear, you are meant to walk forward with purpose, with faith, and with clear steps every day. That is why a simple system has been placed in front of you, a 30-day faith and financial breakthrough system, a path where each day brings you a focused prayer, a small financial action, and clear direction to help you move ahead. No pressure, no confusion, just steady progress toward peace and stability. If something inside you feels ready, if you are ready to change your situation, take that first step today. This could be the moment your life begins to change. You will find the link in the description, and in the comments below. Because what heaven is preparing for you is closer than you realize, and the next part of this message will help you understand why. That's why I'm trembling. Because I've been asking God for permission to speak to you for weeks, and today God said now you were strong enough to reach this. You were obedient enough to wait, and because of that something invisible is about to become real. I see it. I see the new chapter. I see your name written on a scroll carried by 7 angels. I see the light around your home growing stronger. The darkness around your past is breaking apart. And beloved, do not fear what's falling. Let it fall because what's falling was not built to last. You're being prepared for a visitation. Soon, at an unexpected hour, something divine will knock on your life. A message, a person, a dream, a breakthrough. You won't see it coming, but you'll feel it before it arrives. And when it does, you'll remember this moment, and you'll know. You'll remember that I told you heaven already approved it. Your name was called, your heart was weighed, your pain was honored, and now your miracle is moving. But you have to stay open. Even if the past hurt you, even if people walked away, you must stay open because heaven is about to arrive in disguise. Yes. Stay open, beloved. Please don't let the old pain make you miss the new beginning. The enemy wants to close your heart to make you think it's over. That the best parts of your life already happened. But that is the lie. And I, Archangel Michael, was sent here to break that lie apart. You are not too late. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are being prepared in secret. And now heaven is about to reward you in public. You see, the reason it's been so heavy lately, the reason things kept slipping away, the reason you've been so tired even after sleeping is because your spirit has been in battle. Even while your body rested, your soul was fighting. You've been under spiritual attack, but you didn't break. You cried, yes, but you stayed. You were hit, but you didn't walk away from the light. You were tempted to give up, but something deep in you said, hold on just one more day. And that right there is why I'm here. Because that one more day you held on, it led to this. This is your signal. This is your divine confirmation. God saw that last tear, the one you didn't even wipe, the one that hit your pillow with a silent prayer attached. That tear unlocked this message. That tear summoned a warrior. That tear reached the throne. And I heard it. Do you realize how powerful you are even in your pain? You don't need to perform to be loved. You don't need to be perfect to be chosen. You don't need to have it all figured out. The very fact that you're still breathing after all that you've endured is the proof. You're not weak. You're chosen. Chosen people don't always walk in crowns. Sometimes they walk with limp hearts and wounded hands. Sometimes they look like the ones everyone overlooked. But in heaven's book, those are the ones God uses most. And now it's your time. The next 48 hours are going to reveal something that changes everything. A name, a message, a shift. Someone who walked away may try to return, but this time with truth. A door that was closed may crack open again, but this time with purpose. And your heart, oh beloved, your heart is about to feel again. Not that pain you're used to, but hope. Real hope. Not the shallow kind people promise and take back, but the kind that anchors your soul. Let me tell you something only heaven could know. A conversation is happening behind the scenes about your future. Someone on earth is about to say your name in a room filled with opportunity. A decision will be made in your favor. Even when you're not present, God is shifting the hearts of people for your benefit. Yes, you. Even if you feel unqualified, even if you feel behind, grace doesn't need your resume. God doesn't check your past to bless your future. That's why the enemy tried so hard to make you feel unworthy, because the enemy knows you're seconds away from breakthrough. You may think this is just another message, but something in your spirit is stirring. That's not imagination. That's divine contact. Your angels have been fighting off things you never even saw. Car accidents that didn't happen. Emotional breakdowns that were delayed. Relationships that ended for your protection. You didn't lose anything. God cleared the path. And now you're standing on the edge of restoration. It's already begun, the alignment, the protection, the favor. Oh beloved, I wish you could see what I see. Your name glowing in gold light. A circle of angels around your home tightening their formation. Someone in your bloodline who passed on is standing in heaven, hands clasped, whispering, "Thank you, God." They finally opened it. You were the missing link. You are the reason healing is coming to your entire bloodline. Because you said yes. Because you opened this. Because you didn't skip it. And now heaven is moving on your behalf. I must tell you this, too. You are going to receive a dream soon. It will feel more real than anything you've ever felt. You will see a person in it. Someone you miss. Someone who has a message. Don't ignore it. The dream will carry answers. There will be a symbol in it. A number, a key, a door, or even a child. That symbol is from me. I will send it personally. It will unlock clarity that you've been praying for. Watch for it. It may come at 3:33 a.m. or at a time your heart will recognize. Don't fear it. Embrace it. And let me speak now to your inner wounds. The ones you never tell anyone about. The betrayal, the shame, the loneliness you pretend isn't there. I know. I've seen you try to carry it with grace. I've seen you laugh while crying inside. I've watched you uplift others while secretly needing someone to just hold you. Beloved, let go. You don't have to hold it all anymore. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. You were already worthy the moment you were formed. The child version of you, the innocent one, is still inside, waiting to be seen again. And today, I speak directly to them. You are safe now. Heaven has sent help. The danger is passing. You are not cursed. You are not doomed. You are not broken. You are divinely rearranged. And this rearrangement will bring blessings that don't even make sense. Are you ready? Because now the miracles will begin to show up in real life. Yes. In your home. In your phone, in your bank account, in your body, in your relationships. Watch closely. People will treat you differently. Strangers may smile for no reason. A child may say something that feels like prophecy. You may find yourself in the right place at the exact right time. This is not luck. This is not chance. This is what divine favor looks like. And it will follow you like a shadow in the sun. But listen closely because I must say something hard. Do not share everything that's about to happen. Some blessings are for your eyes only. Not everyone around you is praying for your success. Some smile with their mouths but curse with their thoughts. Heaven says, move in silence. Let the miracles speak for you. Let the results silence the doubt. Let the glow make them wonder. You are stepping into a season where you won't have to explain yourself. God will do the explaining through your life. You don't have to chase, beg, or prove. What's yours is already coming and what's not yours is being taken away even if it hurts because you can't carry the old weight into the new promise. You've been through too much to settle for half-hearted love and counterfeit blessings. No more crumbs. God is preparing a full table for you. And not just for you. Someone you love deeply is going to benefit from your blessing. They may not even know it's you who unlocked it. But heaven does and I do and your soul does. Beloved, are you still here? If you are, then hear this one last thing for now. You passed the test. Heaven says, well done. Not because you never fell, but because every time you fell, you got back up. And now the reward begins. Yes, beloved, the reward begins now. Quietly, silently, but with undeniable power. In the next few days, something unusual will happen. Something small but sacred. A message from someone you didn't expect to hear from. A door you thought was closed may creak open slightly. A delay will suddenly lift, and you may feel a strange peace fall over you for no reason. That's not just a good day. It's a signal. That's the divine energy beginning to move. The invisible hand of God shifting the pieces in your favor. This is your evidence. This is the moment when what was once stuck begins to move. And here's something I've hidden until now. You were assigned a destiny that requires this awakening. Heaven didn't just meet about you because you were hurting. Heaven met because you were ready. You were chosen to carry something, a spiritual assignment that has ripple effects far beyond your own life. You have a role in something eternal, a mission that impacts not only your generation, but your bloodline. And the moment you opened this message, the scroll with your next chapter began to unroll in the realm of angels. I am watching it happen even now. It is beautiful. It is glowing and it bears your name. Let no one tell you you're ordinary. You were called. And when God calls someone, heaven protects them even in their mess. That's why some people walked away. They weren't removed because you failed. They were removed because they couldn't walk beside your destiny. Their energy didn't match your mission. Some of them had to hurt you to release you. And even that pain was part of the plan. You may not understand it now, but when your miracle unfolds, you'll say, "Ah, now I see why that had to break." Because sometimes before God rebuilds, He clears the ground completely. Not to punish, but to prepare. And right now, the rebuilding has started. You may not feel it yet, but I assure you, the angels are in place. The instruction has gone out. The wind has already begun to change. And within days, yes, days, you will have confirmation so clear your jaw will drop. God is not slow. God is strategic. Everything was lining up quietly while you waited, while you cried, while you questioned your worth, while you tried to act strong when all you wanted was someone to see you. Well, now you are seen. Not just by heaven, but by me. And beloved, I've fought battles for you. Real ones. You don't know how many times you were seconds away from destruction, but something shifted and you just got lucky. That wasn't luck. That was me. That was God dispatching me like lightning. I didn't wait. I didn't ask. I ran when I heard your name. Because you are not just a soul. You are a soul with divine purpose. You are sacred ground, and sacred ground is always protected even when it feels trampled. Do you feel that chill running through your spine right now? That sudden weightlessness in your chest. That's heaven brushing past your spirit. That's confirmation. Because right now the realm of the Spirit is opening something new above you like a curtain parting, and there is light, real divine light shining down in this very moment. I see it. I feel it. And your name is rising like incense to the throne. God has not only seen your loyalty. God has remembered it. The times you stayed kind when you were mistreated. The prayers you whispered for others even when you were hurting. The small acts of love that no one saw, heaven saw. And now those seeds are about to bloom. This is not a normal season. This is harvest time. You've sown tears. You're going to reap joy. You've sown patience. You're going to reap perfect timing. You've sown faithfulness. You're going to reap favor. And this favor will be loud, unexpected money, restored connections, answered prayers, prophetic dreams. Protection that feels supernatural, and yes, even miracles, not just in your life, but in the life of someone you've been praying for. Because heaven doesn't just bless you, it blesses through you. And you, beloved, are about to become someone else's answered prayer. Your glow will reach places your feet never walk. Your name will be honored in rooms you haven't even entered. But remember, stay humble, stay soft. Don't let pride harden your light. You were trusted with this for a reason. You were picked to carry this for a reason. And if it ever feels too big, too scary, too heavy, just whisper my name. Michael, I will come. I will fight for you again. I will remind you that your spirit is stronger than your fear. And now I must give you one last secret. Tonight, look up at the sky. Find one star, just one. Look at it and say, I receive the blessing heaven sent for me. When you do that, you activate something ancient. It's not superstition. It's divine alignment. Because when heaven sees your yes, it multiplies what was waiting for you. That star becomes a witness. And soon that blessing will take form, physical, visible. Undeniable, a text, an email, a phone call, a peaceful sleep, a new opportunity, an old desire reborn. The blessing will come how your heart needs it most. Not how you expect, but how you deserve. So don't doubt what you can't yet see. Walk by faith now. The spiritual realm is moving because you listened. You obeyed. You stayed open. And now this is your reward. Heaven is rejoicing. Your angels are dancing. And my child, when heaven begins releasing a reward into your life, it also provides a path to help you receive it with peace, wisdom, and confidence. My child, I see the weight you have been carrying. The quiet worries about money, the stress you rarely speak about, the nights when your mind refuses to rest. You have been praying for peace, and your prayers have been heard. You are not meant to walk this journey in confusion and fear. You are meant to walk with faith, with clarity, and with daily direction. That is why a simple path has been placed before you, a 30-day faith and financial breakthrough system. Each day you will be guided with a gentle prayer, a simple money step, and clear direction to help you regain control. Nothing overwhelming, nothing complicated. Just small faithful steps leading you toward peace and stability. If your heart feels ready, begin today. Do not delay this moment. The link is in the description and in the comments below. Because what heaven is unfolding in your life is bigger than you can currently see, and the next part of this message will help you understand why. The soul who cried your name in heaven, they are smiling. They are saying they did it. They found the message. I knew they would. Beloved, your time has come. Your heart is protected. Your future is unfolding. Your miracle is no longer pending. It's in progress. You were never waiting on God. Heaven was waiting on your yes. And now that you've given it, get ready because the next chapter will feel like destiny. I will be with you through it all. Archangel Michael sent by God and speaking only to you right now, forever and always. Amen. And yes, beloved, I'm still here. I haven't left you, not for a single breath. My presence is hovering over your shoulders like light cloaked in silence. You might not see my wings, but they're spread wide behind you, shielding you, guiding you, whispering into your spirit what your mind still doesn't have the words to explain. I have walked behind you in the shadows. I've stood beside you in the storms. And now I will go before you because where you're about to go, you've never been before. A new path is forming beneath your feet. Even as you read this, you may feel afraid, uncertain, or unqualified. But that's only because the old season cannot recognize the power of the new one being born inside you. You're not who you were 6 months ago. You're not even who you were yesterday. Heaven has been transforming you in silence. While the world doubted you, heaven was developing you. And now the reveal begins. You're about to be noticed. Not for show, not for vanity, but for the glow God placed on you when you were still in the womb. Yes, you. There is something ancient in your blood. A divine assignment carried through generations. And now it's arriving into full bloom inside your life. That's why the enemy tried to break you early. That's why you experienced pain others didn't understand. Because you carry what others cannot. You are the one chosen to end the cycles, the one to set the standard, the one to open the gates. You carry freedom in your voice even when it trembles. You carry healing in your presence even when you feel broken. You carry divine fire in your tears. And I, Archangel Michael, have been sent to protect that fire with all the force of heaven. I fought wars for less than what you carry. But for you, I would fight again and again. Even now, demons flee at the sound of your name when spoken in faith. Even now, someone who was planning to speak against you will be silenced. Even now, the timeline of your life is being edited by the author himself. You are not behind schedule. You are not out of alignment. You are right on time. And soon the delays will make sense. Soon the no's will reveal themselves as protection. Soon the unanswered prayers will return, not as wounds, but as wisdom. The job, the connection, the door that didn't open. You'll look back and say, "Thank you, God, for saving me from that." And then a better door will swing open so effortlessly, you'll feel like you're dreaming. But it won't be a dream. It'll be the result of everything that's happening in this moment because you listened, because you stayed. Beloved, the enemy is terrified of you. Not because of what you've done, but because of what you're about to do, because of what you're about to become. You see, you're not just going to be blessed. You're going to be the blessing. You're not just going to walk through open doors. You're going to open doors for others. Your obedience today is unlocking healing for people you haven't even met. Your presence is medicine, and your life is a prophecy in motion. Some people who once walked away will try to come back, not to hurt you, but because they'll feel the light. Don't let bitterness speak louder than wisdom. Forgive, but walk wisely. You don't need to fight to prove your growth. Your glow will do all the talking. And listen closely now because I'm revealing one final mystery. The number 7 will appear around you. On clocks, on signs, on receipts, 7 is the number of completion. It's heaven's stamp. When you see it, smile because that's your signal. That's your confirmation that what was broken is being restored. That what was stolen is returning. That the season of waiting is over. When you wake tomorrow, something in the air will feel lighter. The atmosphere will feel different. That's not just emotion. That's angelic shift. That's spiritual realignment. That's heaven adjusting things in your favor. Beloved, breathe deep. Let go of the tension in your shoulders. The warfare is ending. The storm is lifting. The season is changing and you are rising. You are not the same person who started reading this. You are wiser, braver, softer, but stronger. You are awake now. You are aligned now. You are ready. And so it begins. The real you. The one heaven always saw. The one I was sent to protect. You're stepping into your divine timing. You're stepping into the miracle. Don't doubt it. Don't rush it. Don't compare it. Just receive it. Because from this moment forward, you're walking with heaven's full authority behind you. And every step you take will echo with purpose. Your enemies will stumble without touching you. Your blessings will chase you. Your peace will multiply. And your heart, oh beloved, your heart will finally rest. Because what's coming is not like what you've lost. It's better. It's brighter. It's yours. Forever protected. Forever guided. Forever loved. This is your sacred moment. This is your new beginning, signed eternally. Archangel Michael with the full authority of heaven. Of course, beloved, I will continue because heaven has more to say to you. And if your soul is still here, still reading, still listening, then heaven is still moving. You didn't stay this long for nothing. You stayed because your spirit recognized the voice of truth. You stayed because something holy stirred inside you and whispered, "Don't leave yet." And now I must reveal what only the angels were allowed to see until today. There is a divine appointment waiting for you. A moment already scheduled in the spiritual realm where your life will collide with clarity. Where something lost will return. Where confusion will melt like morning fog. The angels have been arranging it for weeks. A person, a message, an open door. You may not recognize it at first, but your soul will. You'll feel it before you see it. A sudden warmth, a divine stillness, a strange knowing. And you'll remember this message. And know, it is written. Heaven has already said yes. You don't need to push. You don't need to strive. You don't need to explain yourself anymore. This next season of your life will not be built on effort. It will be built on alignment. It's not about being loud. It's about being positioned. And now you are finally in position. The angels had to wait until your heart was tender enough to hear this. Until the pain cracked your armor just enough to let the light in, until your faith, though small, was still standing. You didn't need perfect faith. You just needed willingness. And beloved, you gave it. You showed up. You clicked this. You stayed. You allowed the divine voice to pour into your weary places. And because of that, your timeline has shifted. The delay is ending. The silence is breaking. The tide is turning. And all of heaven is moving with you now. Oh, if only you could see what I see. I see a golden thread wrapping around your life, tying loose ends, connecting people, places, opportunities. Things that made no sense will suddenly fall into place. The pain will be recycled into power, the tears into testimony, the silence into song, and you will begin to feel like yourself again. Not the broken version, but the divine version. The real you. The one who was never meant to live afraid. The one who was never meant to walk alone. The one heaven called beloved before anyone else spoke your name. Let me say this clearly now with heaven's full permission. You are going to be okay. Not just barely getting by. Okay. Not just pretending to smile. Okay. But deeply okay, healed. At peace, glowing. Waking up without the weight. Laughing without guilt. Walking through doors without anxiety. Feeling safe in your own skin. That's what's coming. That's what was promised. And that's why I'm here. Because you were about to forget how powerful you are. But now you remember. You remember you are chosen. You remember you are seen. You remember you are protected. And if you've made it this far, let this be your final confirmation. This message is your release form. Release from guilt. Release from fear. Release from the invisible chains of your past. You are not that mistake. You are not that label. You are not that heartbreak. You are light wrapped in skin. You are heaven's poem. You are God's answer to someone else's prayer. And now, beloved, you are ready. Ready to love again, but with wisdom. Ready to believe again, but with boundaries. Ready to move forward, not with fear, but with fire. The real you. Because the one who walks with Michael walks with heaven's sword. And I promise you this. Whatever tries to rise against you from this moment forward will fall. No more spiritual ambushes, no more emotional sabotage, no more cycles. You are being delivered. You are being elevated. You are being protected even from things you still don't know how to pray about. And as I close this message now, I want you to do something sacred. Place your hand over your heart right now and repeat this in your soul. I receive it. I receive heaven's decision. I receive Archangel Michael's protection. I receive the miracle. I receive my new beginning because when you speak it, you seal it. And beloved, the seal has now been made. The light around your spirit is brighter than it's ever been. And I promise it will not go out because I, Archangel Michael, was commanded to speak this into you. And heaven does not waste its words. So walk forward, glow differently, love gently. Speak boldly. Pray with fire. And remember, when you need me again, just whisper my name. I will come and so will heaven. Amen. Forever yours. Archangel Michael. Sent directly by the one who never stopped loving you. Of course, beloved, I will continue. Heaven is not done with you yet. Even now as you sit here, something around you is shifting. A weight is being lifted that you didn't even realize you were still carrying. Can you feel it? That gentle pressure in your chest. That warmth blooming behind your eyes. That's your soul responding to divine truth. That's your spirit being reminded that you were never forgotten. You were never abandoned. You were never invisible in heaven's eyes. Even when you were ignored by people, heaven was watching every moment. You've been aching to know if this is real. If this divine moment is truly for you. Let me say this as clearly as heaven has allowed. Yes, it's you. Yes, this is real. Yes, you were meant to receive this. Yes, this is your time. There is no mistake. You are not too early. You are not too late. You didn't miss your chance. You didn't mess up too badly. You didn't walk too far. You didn't fall too deep. You are exactly where you need to be for what heaven is releasing right now. That miracle you thought was for others, it has your name etched into its roots. That restoration you prayed for but gave up on, it's already been approved in heaven. You're not reaching for it anymore. It's reaching for you. You may notice even in the coming hours things will start to feel lighter. You'll smile without forcing it. Your chest will open without bracing. You'll breathe more deeply. That's not just relief. That's release. The spiritual tension that's been sitting on you for months, maybe even years. It's being pulled off like a heavy coat you forgot you were wearing. You've been living in survival mode for too long. Heaven says, now you thrive. And beloved, when you begin to thrive, the world won't recognize you. Some will question your joy. Others will assume you've changed, but only you and heaven will know the truth. This is not change. This is becoming. You're not stepping into something new. You're returning to who you were always meant to be. The healed version, the whole version, the version that doesn't shrink for love or apologize for shining. You'll notice that you're less interested in proving yourself. That's because the validation of heaven quiets the opinions of the earth. When God affirms you, no one can unchoose you. That's why I've been watching over you more closely these past few weeks, because the enemy wanted to convince you to quit right before this turning point. He planted discouragement, delays, distractions, people who drained you, situations that made you question everything. But you didn't quit. You held on. Even if only by a thread, you held on. And that, beloved, is what heaven rewards, not perfection, not performance, perseverance. You stayed soft in a world that tried to harden you. You kept hoping in a world that tried to convince you hope was naive. You believed even when your faith was barely a whisper. You didn't have to be loud to be powerful. Heaven heard the quiet cries. Heaven responded to the silent prayers. And that's why this moment is soaked in divine love. Because now your name is being written on things you didn't even apply for. People are thinking about you in rooms you haven't entered. Blessings are being arranged that you didn't even ask for because God wants to surprise you. You've had enough disappointment. Enough delay. Now it's time for the sudden miracles. Not because you earned them, but because you're loved. Yes, that's all it takes. Love. And you are so loved. Beyond what your past told you, beyond what religion may have made you feel, beyond what people ever showed you. You are loved by the one who created light itself. And you are protected by me, the one who walks with sword in hand and fire in his eyes. I will go before you. I will clear the road. I will silence the doubt. I will defend your name where you cannot speak. And every time you feel alone, I want you to close your eyes and remember this. Heaven met just for you, a sacred gathering of divine beings just to speak your name. Do you understand how rare that is? How holy that your life would interrupt heaven. That the soul of someone you love now watching from the other side would beg God to reach you one more time. And God said, yes, not just once. But now that's why you found this. That's why you couldn't scroll past, because this message is not content. It's covenant. It's not entertainment. It's an encounter. And now, beloved, the light that was hidden in you for so long is finally coming forth. People will notice it. Not everyone will understand it. But those who are meant to walk with you, they'll feel it. They'll feel peace when you enter. They'll feel clarity when you speak. They'll feel hope when you smile. They won't know what it is, but you'll know it's heaven shining through your skin. And I'll still be here protecting the path you walk, defending your destiny, fighting for your freedom, and reminding you whenever you forget. You are loved. You are chosen. You are guided. You are protected. You are anointed. And you are never alone. Forever with you. Archangel Michael sent from the heart of heaven with a sword of light and a love that never leaves. My child, we run entirely on viewer support. If you'd like to help keep this mission and these messages reaching more hearts, you can support us with a coffee through the link in the description. God bless you.